February is Black History Month, but it's something Pasadena has been celebrating for 41 years.
Yeah, one of the oldest Black History parades will take place there this morning. And KCAL News reporter Tina Esdine is live where they're getting everything in shape for the parade to start. This should be a great day, Tina.
Indeed, it should be. And as you mentioned, they're getting things in shape out here, including testing the microphone and getting some music, some jams starting out here. So really good time expected today, and they're preparing for it. Let me show you first, by way of preparations, first comes the road closures. And you can see some of the traffic starting to get a little slow out here as people are realizing they can't necessarily turn down on certain streets. We're bringing you a live report from Hammond Street and Fair Oaks Avenue. This is right in front of the fire station here. Some music set up, and you can see some of the road closures. I'm going to give you a full list of those closures in just a moment, but I do want to tell you that this is the 41st annual Black History Parade and Festival, and this year is expected to bring in some crowds because for the last 2 years it has been postponed because of the pandemic. Some video to show you from the 2 years ago when it did take place. This year's theme is celebrating our excellence, the legacy of council member John J. Kennedy. The parade is expected to begin at Fair Oaks Avenue and Mountain View Street and ends at Robinson Park. There's a festival that's going to take place at the park as well. That festival kicks off at noon, but overall the parade begins at 10 o'clock this morning. As you mentioned, our own Jim Hill, our lead sports anchor and sports director, is expected to be the celebrity grand marshal, so should be a very good time. I just caught up with some of the students out here that are expected to perform in the parade. They are some excited young girls from Pasadena High School. Here's a listen of their thoughts this morning. Tell me how you guys are feeling to be back and be a part of it.
I'm very excited. This is my first year in Orchesis, so I'm very happy to be here. Yeah.
Been practicing for a little bit?
Yes, for quite some time, yeah, I'd say.
Ready for the crowds? Get some dance moves on?
Yes, it's a bit nerve-wracking though, but I'm very excited.
Indeed they are. What may not be as exciting are some road closures, which if you can take a look at your screen, you can see many of them taking place out here. And next to the streets where the road closures are happening out here in Pasadena, you can also note some of the time frames in which they are expected to remain closed. So use some caution if you're coming through some of the areas of note Hammond Street, Morton Avenue, and Fair Oaks Avenue. Popular roads out here in Pasadena. Just be extra careful if you're trying to navigate it. You're going to run into some trouble spots out here. Trying to navigate through some of these closures. So to our live camera again, which is where you can see and probably hear some of the music starting to take place out here as they test the microphone. Looking for a lot of crowds out here anticipated because, as I mentioned, this parade has not taken place for the last 2 years. And I do want to point out, in Southern California, Pasadena's Black History Parade and Festival is not only the largest, but it's also the longest running parade and festival in SoCal. There you go. Reporting live this morning in Pasadena, I'm Tina Esdine. Rachel Shiva, back over to you.
Should be a great celebration and parade. Tina, thank you so much for that. All right.